My role involves supporting young people aged 16 to 24 from Tameside to access apprenticeship and employment opportunities. I also liaise with employers while the young person is in post to support them through the transition period and throughout their placement.
I first heard about the Tameside Youth Employment Scheme at the Job Centre. I was shown a list of the current vacancies they had open through them, saw the lab technician role and I thought it sounded great, so I asked to be referred on to them. I decided to participate in the scheme because it seemed like a great way to build my confidence whilst also gaining a pathway into a career that I wanted. My experience with the scheme was first meeting Angela, who was the transition worker. She helped me look through the vacancies, helped build my CV to make it more specified to what I wanted. She helped build my confidence with interview questions and helping me get prepared for the interview. When first settling into my role here at EnviroLab, it was beneficial to have the support of the scheme in terms of helping me with the expenses before getting my first wage.
With Kat, we had a vacant lab position going and she wasn't really interested in an apprenticeship, so we offered her instead a 6-month work placement, which then blossomed into a permanent employment. So we decided to go forward with the Tameside Youth Employment Scheme because of the financial incentive. That was a big help for us, and also we wanted to offer a young person who lives in Tameside opportunity to get into work. My experience working with Kat has been absolutely fantastic. Considering she came into this industry with absolutely no previous experience, she took onto a job role absolutely fantastically and she works really well as part of the lab.
We first heard about the Tameside Council Youth Employment Scheme maybe 18 months ago now, at a time when we were wanting to expand a little bit. We had an opportunity to take someone else on and everything dropped into place really. Ryan came along at the right time. Tameside Council were there to support us. We had a bit of opportunity to put more work into the business and a perfect storm really. It was a fabulous opportunity, well supported, and we haven't looked back. Ryan started with us a couple of years ago now, virtually straight from school. He'd had a few odds and ends of jobs, but I think we gave him the opportunity to learn to work, and he has paid us back handsomely. Ryan has been absolutely fabulous, and we couldn't work without him.
I'm proud to say that I completed my apprenticeship and now a fully fledged warehouse operator. Impregnation Services have trained me up in all aspects of the business, including paperwork, line work, manual handling and driving the forklift. So that allows me to be a versatile member of the team. Yes, I would recommend the scheme because it's offered me a career where I can see myself being here a long time.
Tameside were right behind us, and it's been a really good way of bringing people on. We're a small business, so it's difficult to step straight into taking a full employee on. So we get a sort of soft start here. It's semi-funded, we fund some of it, Tameside Council help us, so it makes it an all-round win.
So the difference that working with the Tameside Youth Employment Schemes made to our business is that we gave an opportunity to somebody who would not necessarily usually come to us, so it's given them the ability to get a bit of experience and work in a new industry.
The Tameside Youth Employment Scheme has made a huge difference in my life. I have gained lots of valuable new skills, I've built so much in confidence, and now I'm set up with a career.
The Tameside Youth Employment Scheme gave us the opportunity to expand our business, offer someone an opportunity without taking too much risk. I can't recommend the Tameside Youth Employment Scheme enough. It just gives you an easy route into expanding your business, gives someone else an opportunity, opportunities that I had at those ages, and it's just fabulous.
I would absolutely recommend the Tameside Youth Employment Scheme to other employers because they have the access to a pool of the local talent and also they job match specifically for our roles. The scheme helped us shortlist the candidates, which saved us a lot of time and resources on recruitment. We'd like to thank Tameside Council for running the Youth Employment Scheme as it helps us to recruit local talent and then that also helps us grow as a business.
I would definitely recommend the Tameside Youth Employment Scheme to any young person looking to get into work. It's a great way to explore different avenues that you may not have looked into before. Also, the support received through the scheme is unique. You won't be able to find it anywhere else in Tameside. Thank you to Tameside Council for running schemes like this to help young people like me get back into work.
I first heard of the Tameside Business Grant via a conversation from people at Tameside College. With the help of Tameside Council, I managed to get through the application process quite quickly. The Tameside Business Grant has definitely helped the business. It allows us to develop George, reinvest more resources into George, and ultimately, as he finishes his apprenticeship, he'll become an engineer, which is a definite asset to the business.
When applying for the Tameside Business Grant, one of the criteria was to create a role for the living wage per the Living Wage Foundation. In all honesty, no, I haven't always been an advocate of the living wage per the Living Wage Foundation, but the Tameside Business Grant has actually encouraged us to become an advocate of the living wage now, and the majority of our staff are actually on it.
George actually approached us for a job. In 2 years' time, he'll be a fully fledged gas service engineer with all the relevant qualifications. That's when we as a company get the major benefits, but also the skills he'll have inside him, second to none.
I'm halfway through a 3-year apprenticeship high efficiency heating. Whilst I've been here, I've learned many skills that make me a valuable asset to the business. On a day-to-day basis, I work on a number of different tasks, ranging from fitting to service and repair. In the future, I'd like to have my own installation team at High Efficiency Heating and train up apprentices within the business.
It's great that these grants are available to local businesses because it provides opportunities for people like me to get into work.
The Tameside Business Grant has benefited our business massively. It's enabled us to take on new apprentices, to take on new staff, but to buy them equipment, to buy licences for the software that we need for all the staff. And to be honest, I don't think we would have been able to have the amount of staff that we have had it not been for the business grants.
Sometimes when you're running your own business, it's very hard to see actually what is out there. Once I started asking the relevant questions, the process to speak to people within Tameside about the grant was relatively straightforward. I'd encourage anyone to do that. Tameside Business Grant, get out there, make the application and use it.
I was at college and I needed some new tools, and Bow Associates told me about a Tameside tool grant, so I applied for it and I managed to accumulate the sum of £998 from it, which was amazing.
When I left school, I wanted to study my A-levels. I did that in PE, Business Studies and Psychology. Once I finished them, I decided the university route wasn't for me, so I then went on to study what I'm doing now, which is my current electrical apprenticeship. The Tameside Tool Grant has given me an excellent foundation to kickstart my career going forwards. On a day-to-day basis, I work mainly in domestic properties, doing everything from light fittings to plug sockets, and all the bits in between. My long-term goal is to set up my own business in the Tameside area, hopefully taking on apprentices like myself, giving back the opportunity I've received.
In the future, when I've completed my apprenticeship, I'd like to work towards becoming an approved electrician and hopefully in the future get my test and inspection qualification.
If the Tameside Tool Grant is still about when I come to taking on apprentices, I would definitely recommend it, as it has helped massively to kickstart my own career.